Hey, so it's Andrea. I am in the car today because I just dropped Morgan, our middle child, off for her very first day of dual enrollment at Santa Fe Community College. And she's only 16, and she's taking it's four college classes and a high school class. So the high school one's for math, her algebra 2, but the other two of them are art classes, so that it's not quite as heavy a load as it sounds. But two of them are, she's getting college credit for all four, and it's pretty exciting to consider that she's ready, I guess, to be sort of skipping ahead like this. She was a little bit concerned when I dropped her off, but she's gonna be fine. She loves community and meeting new people and so forth, so she's gonna just thrive. I know she is. Anyway, this is not why I was gonna video today, but so I have one thing that came across my I guess it came across my newsfeed this morning, and then I had a comment about it, and it's a funny thing, and it's completely something that we run into all the time, and I think that as a projector, so this is a little bit of human design inserted here. Uh, we're actually supposed to wait for an invitation to, offer our 2 cents on things, like it's called our outer authority. But inside of groups, it's a little bit of a gray space because people are, putting forward conversations, and I feel most of the time an open invitation to just, contribute or not, whatever I feel like. Anyway, so this is a marketing group that I'm in. I'm in several different marketing groups. And this guy said, he came in, and it's funny. Honestly, it's funny. He said, someone just complained to me that the book wasn't free because of the $9.95 shipping, and nobody in their right mind would pay that much for a book, probably from their $800 phone. And then he says, stay broke, my friend, as a commentary to this thing. And it's hilarious because really it's true. The perception of what people think is valuable for paying for is wide and varied, right? But and I laughed out loud because it's hilarious. And we've all, if you haven't done a free plus shipping promotion of any kind, you will run into this if you haven't already. But I did have a comment, and so I'm going to read my comment to you, and maybe you'll have a takeaway. And this guy may feel all angry that I had something to say, but the people who know me are actually hearting the thing, so it's all good. So I said, I laugh out loud because it really is funny, the example you give, but two, there's another thing you could take away. What if this is your audience saying to you, preframe me better and I'll convert more often? It's our job to bridge and smooth out whatever hinders our future buyers from transacting. That is the puzzle that we get to figure out. Where are my particular peeps getting stopped and why? How might I, as a growing marketer, address that bottleneck? There's a leverage point here to learn with for you if you want it. So I'm going to let you all, whoever's watching this now, if you're watching this now, you get to have the benefit of me sort of giving uninvited information to him, but I think it's a really valid point. I know it's a really valid point. If you can give people some clarity about what happens next for them before they get there, they're much better prepared and ready to do the transacting than it is to sort of say, oh, I have a free book and go here and get it. Well, and then they get this sort of side, a little bit of a gotcha. There's a little bit of a gotcha in there. It's not huge, and of course it can be explained away. It's a shipping processing charge, and that's fine. But if you prepare people for what's going to happen next, your conversion rate will skyrocket. It will skyrocket because they are going there with the 100% knowledge of what's going to go, what their job is next, and what's going to require of them. So it's a perfect example of pre-framing possibility. And I have a mentor who recently passed away who actually taught me this in a very, he would go to the extent of doing the actual walking people through. So say you're doing this on a video, not in private message, right? So you would actually tell people what was going to happen next. So you tell people what you've got. This is from Frank Kern, originally from Carlton. He's a copywriter, John Carlton. Anyway, tell people what you've got. Tell them what it'll do for them, and then tell them what to do. Right? Next. So the tell them what to do next part is the call to action piece. That's about that direct response is all. It's like the whole story, right? So the direct response part, the way that Mark Hoverson would approach this, and he did it in, he did it. He showed us by doing it in his marketing to us, and then he showed us how to do it in our marketing for his products and for whatever we wanted. And it's this one tiny extra step that even I know it and I don't even always take it. So in a video, if you're telling people what to do next, you would actually go and show them, click through to the checkout page and walk them through the sign up of the actual form. So they have absolutely almost been there already, and it reduces the what's the word? It reduces friction. It reduces friction, and friction is really the only thing that keeps people from buying. Friction, resistance, all of that stuff. The more that you can put in place to reduce that for people, the more your conversions are seamless and easy. All right, so I don't know how this would work. You'd have to test it with a cold audience to see, how the numbers crunched click-wise. But I know for a fact that if I tell somebody who's a warm market person, like a subscriber or somebody in one of my groups or whatever, if I tell them exactly what's going to happen next and what they need, people just want to you got to kind of bottom line it for people and say, show them how, and show them it's not this scary place. If I click through here, I'm going to have to figure things out, so forth. Anyway, I'm a little bit passionate about this point, apparently, and I hope that you've taken something away from it and put it into practice in your own marketing sequences, because it really, really, really makes a difference. And I hope that you find that it does too, and I'd love to hear back anytime, any kind of results that you have. If it works, if it doesn't work, whatever, that would be super. Alrighty, have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you again soon.